Hello and welcome back to another episode of Minecraft Minecolonies 119.2. Now, I'm actually not quite sure where I'm at. I'm at one of the abandoned villages, I guess. I'm not quite sure. Anyways, I thought it would be probably a good idea to try and do a little bit of flyover since I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of changes, and I wanted to get all the things that we have right now recorded so that you guys can see what it looks like from the sky. So we're going to go and do a little flyover. It's going to be a short one, I hope. I don't really want to make this a long one. Anyways, let's see what we got. Have a good. So first off, any kind of visitors from the sea would have to come floating across the sea, come over here, see the docks where all the boats are situated and all locked in, nice and safe. And then, of course, see the first things that they first thing they see is our massive residential blocks. Now, of course, the walls are massive and impressive, so pirates and so on can see this from a distance, and they can think, oh, this is not a good idea to strike. Then with, of course, our beautiful, I'm going to say fishing port, kind of fishing area here. I'm not quite sure what this guy's doing. Now, this is where the fish are being captured by our villagers. And then, of course, here on this side, we have the other side, other port. Well, technically speaking, it's just one massive port. It's just this part has a little bit smaller addition to it. So also some more fishing buildings. There's got some little bit of fish right there. And then if we go around all the way, you get to the section where we build our boats. And I don't have, or I haven't built a shipping yard yet, or boat yard yet. I'm thinking about doing that somewhere at the beach side, or maybe around here somewhere. I'm going to put some space around and make a little bit of space and then try and see if I can squeeze that in there. It is a little bit full, as you can see. Now, the new wizard tower, I haven't finished changing the blocks around to dark oak yet, so I'm still working on that. And we have the wall. If we continue along the wall, we come to the composter that we just finished in the recent episode. And here is the beachside expansion. So we have a little bit more sand. It isn't much in the way of a beach because the ocean is on that side, and this is mostly just the river. But I call it the beach side because it's all beach sand. And then we have, of course, our beautiful looking spire of rock here that I had hoped to use in the colony, but sadly enough we can't reach it. So we'll have to leave that alone for now. If we follow the walls, we come across the large ditch hole that we built for the simple quarry. That is also completed. I have absolutely no idea how to use that, so we'll leave that alone. We'll have our combination warehouse and what do you call it? Courier hut right here. It is a complex building, but it looks awesome, in my opinion, from the sky at least. And then inside is also quite impressive. Got a boat here at our little miniature riverside dock. We got two bridges here. This one over here is going to be removed, and then we'll be using the new bridge that is that I'm building as we speak. This will allow travel between the sections, the northern expansion and the beach expansion, so that everybody here can go to bed and not use the river anymore. I'm not entirely 100% sure if that's going to work, but we'll see. Then, of course, we have our other two bridges. And I had hoped to have the light a little bit longer, but I'm guessing that's not the case. But since we are here anyway, might as well just have a look at it, at the town as it looks from the sky while the night. This is pretty much the entire town. This is how big it is. So you can see how far it stretches. And, it stretches a little bit more than that, actually. So this is what this is So all the torches and all the lanterns and all the glowstones are used for to illuminate this massive slab of stone of city, basically. Got the two beautiful bridges stretching across the river, and then we have our new bridge that's under construction over there. We have our fortress, and we have our farmlands and our cows out there. There's a massive wall of meat just waiting to be slaughtered. Some more farms. We have our massive residential blocks that look impressive, if I say so myself. Now that, of course, this is not the end. I'm thinking about building some more of these blocks. Right now, these are the two bigger ones. We also have one across the water over there, but those are not as big as these two are. And I think that they won't. I don't think I will make them bigger than this. I think this is a perfectly good size for these blocks. All right. Then we have the city center. We have the town hall, and it looks impressive if I say so myself. It's quite a nice looking building. I like the way the artists from the mod they went ahead and made it just like this. It's in my opinion, it is one of the more complete buildings. I don't like the roof that much, but maybe I'll change that. Maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see. All right, let's go across to the library. Now, this thing hasn't been completed yet. It is almost done, though. It's at 50 to 60% completed. The walls are still need to be finished, but we'll leave that alone for now. We'll get to another episode soon after this one, and then we'll check that out. Let's go over to the western expansion over here, and have a little gander at our slightly more. It looks a little bit more busy, I think. Slightly more built up residential area. Hello. Let's just wait until it's daytime, and then we can look at some other things. All right. Now, with the day finally here, we can have a look at some of the other things that we have built up. Now, we have, of course, our beautiful builder's hut and barracks, level 3, I think. Yep. So we have to upgrade this to level 4. The towers you have there still, and of course our little troops. Quite a significant defense, I think. Not enough though to protect us from some of the larger groups that are coming towards us. Some more housing block. And I'm thinking of improving the housing situation on this side here, in the northern expansion. These houses also need to be upgraded, in my opinion. So I'm going to wait until they're upgraded to level 3, and then I'm going to start raising some of them. Not all of them. I do want to keep a little bit of the couple of these houses in level 2 or level 1, and not just raise everything up to level 3 or level 4. And we'll see how that goes. We have our combination, what do you call it? I think this is that was a tavern, and then we have a restaurant on top, right? We have our bees. I don't think there are any bees here. I still haven't moved any bees here yet, and Kyle is kind of getting bored, not doing any work, but that's his problem. Then when we come out here from the industrial zone of the village, we come here to the mining area. So we have our little hostel, which I'm using currently as my base in this region, in the beach expansion. This is where I sleep. And then here we have our massive chasm that's being worked in. We have our lifts that allow everybody to come down into the chasm. And then we have some railway spikes, or railway allows to move all these goods all the way up into the stonemason's hut where it's worked at, and then from here it is transported by rail back to the riverside docks, and here put on small boats and then sailed back to the ocean. And that's how this system should work, at least. Now I had to remove a building here to make room for the new bridge. I still have to incorporate the bridge into the road system, but we'll work on that soon. From here you can move across the water to the northeastern expansion. This is where our good friend Malcolm lives, our builder in this section. His job is to basically maintain and to upbuild, or basically build some of these buildings. So here we have a level 3 hut that's being upgraded with an additional layer on top, and this is slowly being turned into a building. Malcolm is somewhere around here. I have absolutely no idea what he's doing. But we'll keep an eye on this. Once it's done, this should look similar to some of the other high rises that we have over there. And we'll end up with a lot more space for housing than before. Then we have our new tavern up here at the northern expansion by the barracks. This is one of our beautiful little huts. I use this as a base. It is non-functional, so I can stay and sleep here. I do have 2 houses here. I don't know why. I like to build up here. It's the different levels, right? So you start down there at sea level, over here in Malcolm's building, or the builder's hut, and then you slowly rise all the way up to the barracks and the fortress. This is where our last stand will happen. If we ever get breached, this is where I would like to go and die. Because I'm pretty sure if we get breached ever by any of the nasty tribes that don't like us so much, everybody here is going to die, most likely. They are a rough and ready bunch, and they are very much capable of breaking in. Now, we do, of course, have some formidable defenses. First of all, we have a massive city wall that stretches all the way around the city, keeping any kind of riffraff and any kind of bad manners outside. And we have some formidable gates. Now, these have not been upgraded to level 4 yet. That is one of the packages that I'm going to have to implement. So this is our gate as it stands. But thankfully, because of our moat and our drawbridge system, well, it's not really a drawbridge, but our bridge system, we can keep most of everything out. And that gives us time to thin the enemy a little bit, and potentially keep the number of deaths low. Now, of course, we do have some suicidal soldiers that will jump across that and attack no matter what, but most of the civilians should be safe. Now, of course, the city is not done yet. We are currently at level 3, approaching level 4 upgrades. We have some of the buildings upgraded to level 4, including the town hall. Of course, tradition dictates that we do that first. We are currently working on the library. The hospital is already level 4. I want to start producing some level 4 residentials. We already have the university level 4, and I want to start upgrading the buildings over here to level 3 at least, and the mines to level 4, the sawmill to level 4. But it's all on the list of what we have to do. Now, quick little flyover. We can see everything, and we'll go through the river again, and then we'll show you guys what that all looks like. Now, we have, of course, some stones, some walls to protect our main defensive walls against maybe some boats hitting it. So this is all just to protect everything. Then we have the bridge, and then here we have an inlet that allows access into the city center by boat. That, of course, is closed off by a drawbridge, well, a gate, gate. That can be raised and lowered from this building using a lever. And then we have all of our little water inlets that still allow water and sewage from the city to stream into the river, and well, it'll probably smell like the Thames after a couple hundred years, but it'll be fine. Same thing here. We have a little bit of a recreational area. I don't think it actually matches the time period. I don't think that they had recreational beach resorts, that kind of thing, at the time where this is kind of like a medieval pack for Minecolonies. I don't think that a beach towel is actually what you need here, but I put it down anyway. It looked fun. It wanted a little bit more color. For the rest, that's pretty much it, I think. We have gotten most of the things at level 3 completed. I think everything is at least at level 3. There might be a couple of buildings, maybe 1 or 2, that are still at level 2 or 1, particularly some of the residential houses and stuff like that I want to keep at that level. But most of everything else is functional. Is at level 3 at least. Now we have to, of course, not forget some of the things that we desperately need. We have to upgrade the barracks to level 4 as soon as possible to get some more troops. The attacks from raiders is getting a little bit ridiculous. Now we have, of course, got our road that goes all the way into the forest. I have not finished that yet. I still need to complete that, build a bridge to this side of the river, and allow for exploration there and exploitation of the wood, similar to the road that we have on the other side here that helps travelers get to the dark forest. That also has not been completed. I want to get that road and then branch off over to here and then visit our little friends, the abandoned Minecraft colony over there. That, of course, will give us a bit of more of a authenticity. More authenticity, I think. That's probably the good word for it. All right, that's it. So you can see the city is growing. I think we've reached the maximum size for a mine colony as it stands. But it looks good. I think it looks good. I think I can probably use a little bit more light, so here and there, because the roads are a little bit dark, but we already have so many torches and so many glowstones and everything else, but I think that it's necessary. I like the bridges, the way they hang over the river. I particularly like that. All right, but that's it. That's the colony as it stands. We'll continue with level 4, upgrading to level 4. We won't be expanding more than this. This is the full size of the city. We'll just be growing upwards instead, doing some more modifications to existing houses or existing buildings to get them to function more. But that's pretty much it. If you enjoyed the episode, leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike. It's fine. The usual stuff. And I will see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Bye-bye.